Good day, everyone. Jasper Gonzo here. Another What's Next. Woo! Yesterday's was an Olympic video of Olympic proportions, but sadly, that was sports woke. Now we're back to regular woke. Yeah, I've got an Olympic one too. Truly sad. But here we go. Let's take a look. This comes out of the Blaze Media. Jamie Lee Curtis, yes, Jamie Lee Curtis of Halloween fame, Scream Queen fame, says she watched in wonder and pride as her son Thomas, quote, became her daughter Ruby. Jamie Lee Curtis. Hollywood former A-lister. Jamie Lee Curtis said recently she is proud of her son for becoming a trans. In her cover story interview for the AARP, yeah, because that's what I wait for every month, the 62-year-old Knives Out actress said that she and her husband Christopher Guest, 73, have watched in wonder and pride as our son became our daughter Ruby. The actress added that Ruby and her fiance will get married next year at a wedding that I will officiate. Yes, for those you didn't know, Jamie Lee Curtis is an ordained minister, which of course she got her license from YouTube. Ruby, 25, Thomas, is a computer gaming editor who is a man and appeared at a recent red carpet events with Curtis and Guest still appearing as he is a man. But evidently that has changed over the last few years. With his permission, Curtis publicly shared the update for the first time with AARP. Curtis and her husband have another child, 34-year-old daughter Annie, who is married to a dance instructor. That is Christopher Guest, Jamie Lee Curtis, their daughter Annie, and of course their son Gomer, who is, can you see why? Maybe he would have, just saying. In the interview, Curtis went on to explain that that his son's transformation is loosely aligned with her own physiological transformation, or, quote, great mental migration, as she calls it. She describes her life as a constant metamorphosis. I am somebody who sheds every day. My thoughts. The fact of the matter is, Miss Curtis, that, quote, the old ideas of a man being a man and a woman being a woman, yeah, that's not old. It's current. It's right now. It's not a construct. A man is a man and a woman is a woman, period, end of story, because 1, that's how God created us. 2, it's called genetics. 3, it's called science. 4, it's called biology. And should I keep going? This is not a candy bar. Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't. In this case, it's a nut. Whew. Story number 2 of Outkick. Just when you thought the Olympic nonsense was over, oh no, my friends, it keeps going. Saunders offers highest profile protest yet at the Olympics in Tokyo. Now I'm just going to give you a little preview of what could possibly happen in 2022 at the Winter Olympic Games. Clay Travis.
State Department says it is significantly considering, along with other ally nations, the idea of boycotting the 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing. I give credit to the Biden administration.
I would be absolutely stunned.
State Blinken, if they are actually able to follow
but being that Biden has gotten paid in
I've
full
been this for a
from
while,
China,
because of the way that
China's bitch.
Hong Kong,
It's just
because of the
being
way
honest.
that they are behaving in the South China Sea, because of their unwillingness to free the prisoners that are Muslim and having genocide practiced against them, according to the United States State Department in Jiangxing, China, 1 million Uyghur Muslims. I believe what needs to happen is the United States and Canada in particular, we basically win every Winter Olympic medal.
True.
We should put on our own version of the Winter Olympics in the United States.
Sure, why not? I agree fully. That's a great suggestion. Is it going to happen? Probably not, only because of the stupidity and the nonsense that is the dementia administration. But in regards to Raven Saunders, after securing the silver, American shot putter Raven Saunders offered the highest profile protest in the Tokyo Olympics Sunday night. Saunders raised her arms over her head with an X. Gold medalist Leon Gong and bronze medalist Valerie Adams posed for photographers. She stood with her hands in front of her during the anthem, Yahoo Sports reported. Saunders told the Associated Press that the symbol represented, quote, the intersection where all people who are oppressed, yes, malrepresentation, the patriarchy, meet. So she did this. So she was giving praise to Wakanda. Yes. Just be factual. She was giving high fives. She was saying, "What's up, Wakanda?" All right. My thoughts. The fact of the matter is that you have nonsense again at the Olympic Games. Trash at the Olympic Games. Giving high fives to Wakanda at the Olympic Games. It was only a matter of time, folks. Seriously, it was only a matter of time once the NBA fell for this garbage, lowest ratings in history, once the NFL supposedly got rid of it last year, because you saw none of this at the Super Bowl, which was great. But now, of course, we're gearing up for 2021 and more woke bullshit is coming to you. That the Olympic Games were going to be cancer-fied by this garbage. To me, this is an embarrassment. Again, I reiterate, the U.S. is about representing the U.S. It's not about you. But when it comes to the U.S. Olympic Games, you are there to represent the country, not to represent your own selfish interests. But then again, memos lost. Wow, what a surprise. Bounding into comics. Aquaman 2 producer Peter Safran reveals the studio never considered removing Amber Heard from sequel cast. Despite the numerous and widespread calls to remove Amber Heard from the upcoming DC sequel following the presentation of legal testimony, documentation, and a lot of it, contrary to the actress's public claims, depict her as an actual abuser in her relationship with former husband Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, who is no prince himself, but still, facts are facts. Safran has revealed that such a casting change was never an option on the table. Appearing on a July 29th episode of Deadline's Hero Nation podcast, Safran was asked whether such campaigns demanding Heard's removal from the film were even taken into consideration, to which Safran replied, "I don't think we've ever going to react to, honestly, pure fan pressure. Because had it not been for fan pressure, we wouldn't have got, the real Justice League. The actual Justice League that should have been shown at theaters, not the trash that, that this, clown boy Josh did. But anyway, it's just me. You got to do what's best for the movie. The producer continued, "We felt that if it's James Wan and Jason Momoa, it should be Amber Heard. That's really what it was." Safran further added, "One is not unaware of what is going on in the Twitterverse, but that doesn't mean that you have to react to it or take it as gospel or cede to their wishes. You have to do what's right for the film, and that's really where we landed on," he concluded. My thoughts on this, to wrap this one up, the fact of the matter is that this court case or series of court cases have been going on for the better part of 2 years now. And the fact of the matter is that Amber Heard is no princess. She's not innocent in this. She did physically abuse Johnny Depp. It's been documented by Johnny Depp, by his physicians, by the police reports. So it's not like this is just being pulled out of thin air or, made up or pulled out of somebody's rear end. My wife said to me the other day regarding this, she's like, can you separate the actor from the part? I used to, but it's very hard to. Now, don't get me wrong. When you got Tom Cruise running around going, Scientology is the greatest thing since sliced bread and jumping on Oprah's couches, you're thinking, okay, yeah, the guy's a weirdo, okay, what have you. I mean, but Scientology, I've learned is, I can separate Tom Cruise I can separate the actor from the roles. But when you have those who have taken characters and used them as bully pulpits, used them as soapboxes, see one Brie Larson in her embarrassment as Captain Woman, that's all need to be said. The movie's going to take a massive amount of damage. It's going to take a huge hit. It is. It's going to take a huge hit. You got to have those who are going to boycott. You got to have those who are just like, you know what? I'm so, I really don't care about superhero movies anymore. I'm burned out. But again, more woke nonsense. And in the end, it's going to cost you. At the end, it's going to cost you. And with that being said, I'm Chaz Borgonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below, like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.